Hi, Oliver. Well, look, perhaps not the result that you would have liked for your first game, but what are your main takes in terms of the performance?
As I mentioned post-match, I think the performance was okay. It was probably not the top performance, but can we expect it at the beginning after a few weeks of pre-season? I don't know. But we analyzed the game. We showed the players many clips in and out of possession, and I could see many promising signs that we're going into the right directions. Of course, many parts still to improve, but as a short summary, we looked very stable in defense. I think we defended the set pieces very well, and we created a few good opportunities. Yeah, we could and want to create more opportunities to score, but also credit to Leeds United. They are defending very well, very aggressively, and so it was a game. The team that scores first will win the game, and then unfortunately it was Leeds this day, and tomorrow we have the next chance to get the game and get the win on our side.
Having watched back, done your analysis, has it changed your position at all in terms of the business you'd still like to do in this remainder of the window?
No, it stays the same. So I think this would just be panic if we now start judging the players after one game differently, because now I know them for a couple of weeks, and we know what they are capable of, and also some players, as I mentioned, arrived later due to different reasons, with some players with very long injuries, like Murillo, like Callum Hudson-Odoi. They can't be in their top shape, but I think, for example, Murillo had a very good performance, so it was probably I should have subbed him a little bit earlier, because I could feel that he's getting fatigued, but I asked him a few times during the game, and he always wanted to continue playing, and I always trust my players how they feel on the pitch, and so I think he had a very good performance as long as the legs did what his head told them to do, and this is still, he also needs these minutes to be the Murillo everybody knows here at Nottingham, and again, no, I think we know what we can do. We still see a lot of potential in the team where we can improve, that they also show and can play more with their strengths, with their skills they have, and everything else is the same. So we have targeted our areas and our players, and I'm even more confident today than I have been on Saturday that we will have these two players in until the end of the transfer window. But don't ask me names.
Can I ask any more in terms of profiles of those players, positions?
No. You can ask, but you don't get an answer.
Silence from you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in terms of the team and the players that you have got, how are they looking ahead of this game tomorrow? Any change to your team news?
Yes, it's still Savona and Yates out, and Morgan Gibbs-White will miss tomorrow's game. I think everybody could see he got the ball on the top of the toe, and he twisted the ankle, and then it's always this mechanism leads that the MCL is a little bit overstretched, so he has quite heavy pain in his knee. So it's no structural damage, but this just doesn't make sense playing him tomorrow. So we are working very hard to get him fit for the Liverpool game on Saturday, but he can't make tomorrow's game. All other players look good, look fresh, and again, tomorrow is the first game in a cup competition, and I always have the same approach, and especially in a cup competition can just be one approach at the end to win a trophy. Everything else just makes no sense. But on the other side, it makes no sense talking in August about, I don't know, in the final in March, I think, or whatever it is. So it's really now having the next game against Leeds. We could see how consistent they are in the game, in the way they are playing. And it will be a very good challenge for us, but it's just one goal, and this is winning the game tomorrow.
We often see, maybe at this stage, wholesale changes in terms of a starting lineup. How are you approaching it? Can we expect to see many changes?
No, there will be, I think, a moderate rotation, but not. I never rotate for just rotating. It just makes sense in a few players at the beginning of the season. It's also very, very short. It's just 3 days in between. Saturday, Tuesday would also make a difference if we play Wednesday. But now a few players who arrived late, for example, we had a few players having 2 or 3 weeks pre-season and then having 2 competitive games within 3 days. It's just too risky. And we will have fresh legs, fresh minds tomorrow, because this is what we need to win the game. That's why there will be, I would say, a moderate rotation to expect.
Just finally from me, you came here with that pedigree of winning silverware. Do you feel a pressure to deliver that for Forest this season?
No, I never arrived anywhere and then it was, hey, I'm the one, just hire me and we will anything. So I never talk about this, but I think and this is what they always try, to create an environment, a way of playing, a way of attitude that makes it possible. But it would be so easy. So maybe, because I think in the FA Cup, every team in England takes part, or EFL is just the first 4. Yeah. So let's say then go to the FA Cup, maybe the team with the lowest ranking in England hires me and then we win the FA Cup. So it would be a little bit too easy. So again, unfortunately, I'm no magician. I have no drink we give the players that we win anything, but we will play to win tomorrow's game, definitely. And then let's see.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kirsty. Colin for the BBC.
Hi there. I think it's a bit of a commonplace in English football that there is a lot of football played. There are a lot of competitions, and they all get this kind of quite highly regarded. You know, once people get into the later stages, they all want to win it. They all get committed to it. Where do you see the cup competitions sitting in your thinking in terms of this season? How you approach them?
I have a very simple approach to every game, and this is show who we are, playing showing the best performance we can show. This is the only approach I have in every single game. I don't care if it's a friendly game or if it's a cup final, because it's all about showing who we are, showing, as I mentioned, I can't promise that we win the game. I don't. But I can promise 100% effort, and this was the same on Saturday, where I felt everybody was really disappointed about the result. Everyone in the dressing room as well, all our fans. But on the other side, I felt it was not, can you say it's the right, devastating. Yeah? Because everyone could see, hey, huge effort. The team was close to win, but today the coin was on the opposite side. Yeah? But this is who we want to be. Yeah? Always going and showing we are here to win the game, and this will be tomorrow the same. And then it doesn't matter if it's EFL Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, or a friendly in the international break, because it's all about every single day showing I want to improve my game. I want to improve, let's say, how I play for the team. I understand better and better how we want to play, that everybody can rely on each other, and that's why it's really simple. The approach is going out, showing the best possible performance with maximum effort, with maximum togetherness, and then let's see.
There were some remarkable results, remarkable matches in the Premier League at the weekend. Can we learn anything at all from a first weekend as to how the season might go? Or is our first weekend different?
No, I think what we could learn, and also for me personally not really surprising, that is every change needs a bit of time. Not just here, everywhere. It's just the nature of football, and I think everywhere. You can't build a company and you're successful within a few weeks. Maybe you can, but in these modern times you can. But this is maybe what you can learn, and also still, or again, looks like very competitive, very tight. Every team, let's say, it just looked on Friday night, Arsenal controlling the game very well. many other games. Villa at Brighton, maybe. But also, I think there were 6 or 7 players who started the Europa League final were not involved in this game, and then it's a huge change, and then it just takes time. And but nothing really surprising.
Not your first experience of the City Ground atmosphere, but your first as a home head coach. What was that like for you?
Honestly, great. It's telling you an insight during the song at the beginning. I said to my staff in the dugout, I said it's goosebumps, and it's really this is why it's one of the reasons why I like to be and love to be a manager. It's being involved in that way. It's you have to deserve it. And what I always say to the players, you have to deserve standing in front of the fans and getting their appreciation and their applause. It's the best feeling you can have after a win. That's why it's worth everything to invest to get this feeling, because you can't buy it. You have to deserve it, and it's the same. This is how I see it as a manager, and this is my you have to deserve it. To stand here and then experiencing this in row number 1. So and that's why it was a fantastic experience.